live. Y'all are live. Hello, everybody. And they can see all of our faces. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mercy Road 3, the Yuletree Caper. We got a whole lot of fun D&D planned for y'all. Yes, donuts in Dublin. A whole lot of fun, all in support of Child's Play charity. But before we get into the nonsense, let me just tell you all a little bit about Child's Play charity. They're a charity that provide toys and games to children and teenagers in hospitals and in domestic violence shelters in over 200 locations around the world. And right now, your donations can not only help those children, but help these beautiful players that are with me right now. Help or hinder. Before we get into the nonsense, why don't we just let them introduce themselves, introduce who they're playing, because I don't know any of these people. These are all strangers. They just showed up. I couldn't stop them from entering. And we'll start with the one and the only, Urban Bohemian. Take it away.
I'm not sure why I'm here. I'm not sure why anyone is here, but I am determined to enjoy myself. Hi, I am Brian, Urban Bohemian. Pronouns he, they, and I am playing Sylvester, who is a bard who has basically always about a good time. Probably will complain about the cold or won't, but will still make griping things about it. And yeah, was promised payment and a party, and I'm not sure if they're going to find either, but at the very least, we're going to have fun.
I love it. Next up is Mikayla Ebel, aka Ash.
It's pronounced Ash.
Ash.
Hi, I'm Ash, pronouns she, they, and I am a Twilight cleric, tiefling, raised by fairies and feral as a result, as you might imagine. But just here for a good time and to find some shiny new stuff.
And shiny new stuff you will be provided. Next up is Delilah, aka Sarah, aka TheHypeGoblin. You're muted.
Oh, also, Sauce, the chat is saying that the notification alerts are a little too loud.
They are a little too boisterous. I will fiddle with that while Sarah fiddles with her mic.
I can mute myself in 5 different places, so it's always a toss-up where I'm muted at. Hey, everybody. I'm Sarah, the Hype Goblin. Today, I will be playing Delilah. She is a half sea elf, half human rogue, and she doesn't know how she got here. But she's very happy to be here.
And you know what? I'm happy that she's here too. Next up is my new best friend, May, aka Kay. Take it away.
Hi, I am Kay Purcell. I'm a community manager on Contraband by day, but right now I'm here to do nerdy D&D stuff, and I am playing Medway. Medway is a Circle of the Stars druid, and I know I kind of look like a tiefling, but I'm not actually a tiefling. I'm just a little bit blue, but I'm here to, just make sure that everyone has a good time and everyone's safe, and some heals if we need it, and also mistletoe if we need mistletoe. If anyone consensually needs mistletoe, I can make that happen because druidcraft. Okay, that's me. Hi.
Perfect. And last but not least, Reginald himself, aka Erick.
Hello, I'm Erick. I forgot my title for a second because it just changed, but I'm Pediatric Gaming Technology Manager for Child's Play Charity. Osfire did a great job of explaining us. We also work with hospitals on how to use games more therapeutically, because any game is good for play, but some games are really good for pain, and some games are really good for anxiety, and some games are really good for learning how to interact socially, like D&D. But yeah, so Reginald itself is a wizard, or presents as a wizard. He has a spell book and robe and hat and everything. He just takes himself a little bit too seriously, but as long as sort of people are paying attention, but he just likes to have fun as well. He is a fun sort of person, very personable. And he was asked to join this very important mission, and he felt like he could, since it was very important, that he should be a part of it. So that's why he's...
Awesome possum. Oh, there is a cat. Now, I'm Saucefire, aka Gray. I am he, him. And without further ado, why don't we play a little Dungeons and Dragons? I mean, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, okay.
Could do it.
I mean, I was just here to enjoy your company, but if you want to play Dungeons and Dragons while you're all here...
Fooled everyone. This is actually our new podcast. We fooled you all. So...
All right, so... the town of Martia Bay is a jewel found along the coast of Faerun. The bay has earned its title as the City of Festivals because every other week it plays host to another elaborate celebration. Most recently there was the Quilt Festival, the Garlic Festival, and as of last week, the Barbarian Festival that resulted in quite a bit of collateral damage. There are casks of grog laying upended next to hewn shields and cleft helms. Mobs of barbarians are just laying in the streets. A large convoy of carts headed by some barbarians have currently blocked off the entrance to the Viscountess's castle, protesting recent mandates saying that ships must be inspected for plague rats. It's been a disaster. But that hasn't dampened anyone's spirits. For this week is arguably the most important festival for the people of Martia Bay. It is the Yuletree Festival, where they light a Yule tree to celebrate the end of winter, the beginning of spring, with the small asterisks in the side that says, if it doesn't happen, winter just will not cease. Plunged into an eternal winter, crops will wither, snow will just continually pile up, and snorks will just roam amongst the streets. What is a snork, you may ask? You may find out. But before, we've got some random magic items from Unlikely Maths, and another $100 from Skoys. Thank you very much. We have nearly raised our first goal of 420.69. But yeah, let's say a random magic item for... Let me get out my D10. One rare magic item for Erick. And let's say a legendary magic item, because those are always fun. For... Sylvester. What will it be? Let's find out. For Erick, you get... Okay, here we go. A Wand of Polymorph.
Ooh, fun.
And for Sylvester, okay, the Staff of the Magi. Let's just say
big.
Let's just say you can use it if it is, I think, class specific. Yeah, no, it's kind of dope. And as we continue on, there are children running the streets, laying garlands. There are there are little snow kobolds, aka snowbolds, being made and rolled up. There are festive lights everywhere, and in the very center of the town is the Yule tree itself. This 6-story fir, decorated in all sorts of baubles and ornaments. But very importantly, it doesn't have a star atop of it, which leads us to you, our heroes. You have been summoned here at the behest of one Sir Edric Addington, a member of the Council of Mysterious Benefactors. He will never admit to it, but it is a terribly kept secret. He has asked that you meet him at a tavern called the Cask Half Empty. It used to be called the Cask Half Full, but it fell upon hard times. It is currently run by one Grog Breakspear. He won it in a bake-off. And we will start off with player number 1, Sylvester. how did you wind up here? And how is your Yuletree festival going so far?
Well, I mean, the festival's amazing. I just, there's so much, Yule about it. I'm really glad that we missed the garlic festival. I mean, not that I don't mind garlic, but the smell is a bit much to get out of things. So I appreciate that. I almost wish that we made it for the quilt festival, but anyway. I'm here. I'm not really sure. I mean, honestly, can you turn down anything from a mysterious benefactor? Your day's only going to get more interesting no matter what. But I'm just kind of enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the vibe. People seem very happy here, which makes Sylvester extremely happy. So I'm not sure what we're doing here, but I just hope it's fun.
Yeah.
Above all.
And it looks like a table of chaos has been redeemed, which is always great. It will be happening chaotically, but I know who it's going to happen to. Just continue on without this looming specter. Ash, how did you wind up in Martia Bay, and how is your Yule going?
Well, I was instructed to go out into the world and procure shinies, and what better place to look for shiny stuff than at a festival? So I'm here perusing wares, checking out people's bling, trying to get a sense of what's going on around here, and Mysterious Benefactor sounds like a good person to go to acquire new things.
All right, cool. Delilah, how did you wind up in Martia Bay, and how is your Yule going?
Well, you see, I started drinking a few nights ago with some friends after a really, really tough adventure. We had to go and save, it was like puppies or something. I'm not quite sure. They kept blinking in and out of existence here and there. And so we finished that and we got all these drinks and we had all these puppies that just kept going in and out of existence. And apparently I had too much to drink and I woke up this morning on a ship. I'm not quite sure where I am, but I found the tavern and someone knows my name and wants to hire me. And so now I'm just hanging out here, just casually playing the bagpipes for everyone. Just making some new friends, having a few more drinks.
People are actually getting really into the bagpipes. Mm-hmm. I will describe the cask half empty for you since you're already there. It is gaudy, to say the least. There are traffic signs that have been posted on the walls. There is a crocodile wearing sunglasses and a cowboy hat. The Mysterious Benefactors is boring and wants this to go smooth. I request 4 rolls on the table of chaos at dramatically appropriate moments. And 1 advantage, please. Well, thank you, Anonymous Benefactor. And it looks like, May, you have got an advantage. And also 4 rolls on the table of chaos, but we'll save that for later.
And have chaos without K. I'm here for it.
Yeah. May, how did you wind up in Martia Bay? And how is your Yule going?
Well, I heard there was maybe a missing star, and that stars are kind of my thing. So I kind of came out here to see if I could maybe help. And then I heard, there was an actual job around stars. So that's really great. It was really exciting because I got here and it's just really pretty, and I got to druid craft some little holly onto my horns so that it could I'm just really excited to be here, and everyone's having so much fun, and it's just really great.
Oh yeah, and as you are walking down the streets, a little kobold comes plopping up towards you and says, "Oh, hello! I see you're a little holly. May I give you a kiss?"
Oh,
This is a little aquamarine kobold. His scales are glittering, and he gives you a little with his lizardy lips. And he says, "My name's Mr. Spindly Whiskers."
Hi, Mr. Spindly Whiskers. My name's Medway, but you call me May. Do you want to build a snow kobold?
Yeah, I would love that. And
okay.
Mr. Spindly Whisker just kind of plops face first into the snow to make a mold before standing up, and there's a perfect little snow angel kobold.
That is adorable. I love this season.
It is the merriest time of the year. Now, Reginald, last but not least, I'm going to keep saying that. I apologize. How did you arrive in Martia Bay? And how is your Yule going? Also, if you look at our donation goal, it is nice.
Nice. He arrived probably on foot. Although he just sort of appeared, or wanted to make it appear like he just appeared. He has a very regal, fancy with ribbons and everything, sort of invitation that he claims he was sent. But really he made it himself because he's good at that kind of thing. Yeah, and he's just excited. He's probably wandering around, very fancily casting mending on things that are broken from the barbarian thing to fix them. Because he's a sort of helpful sort and wants to be seen doing magic. So he does very elaborate castings that probably aren't all necessary. But
you wave your hands over this kind of stave of wood.
Yes.
The fibers of it kind of form back together. And the gentleman who was working on it says, "Oh, thank you, sir. Now I can get back to what I was doing." And he puts himself back into the stocks.
Good on you. Good citizen.
Wouldn't want to arouse any anger, now would I? And as the town drunk kind of waves you off from his stocks, the group of you are... Sans Delilah are kind of brought in by the siren song of bagpipes that can be heard outside of the cask half empty. It has a very distinct sign of a barrel that is just pouring out. Every now and then it will actually pour out some ale onto the streets, kind of making a mess, and attracting people who are just kind of scooping it up into whatever they can carry. Cups, mugs, a boot every now and then. But basically as your hand is about to touch the doorknob, I need everyone here to roll me a D percentile, and we'll start in reverse order. Reginald, as you are approaching the door to the cask half empty, there is a little magical spark that kind of shocks your hand, and depending on what you roll, there may be some sort of chaotic spell effect.
42. Auspicious
42, huh?
Okay, this is actually kind of appropriate. Your hands just start cackling with lightning from that tiny magical shock. You can't seem to get it away. Your hair is standing up on end, all of your hair. And it is just kind of crackling between your fingers.
Fascinating. I don't think he wants to get away. This is. He explains that this must be the waning moon of the fourth dawn that was doing this kind of thing. So this is great.
You look up at the moon; it is waning.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, naturally.
He knows.
There's also a chunk blown out from it, but that's from last year. May, if you could roll me a D percentile.
This is either going to be like really good or really bad because I rolled a 97.
I mean, it could be really good. Or it could be... Okay, you know what? This is actually pretty okay. All the clothes you are wearing grow hundreds of tiny, unblinking eyes.
Oh, I don't like that. Ew.
Yeah. I mean, is it better that they're unblinking? Or would you rather them every now and then just go...
I would like for them to not
blink at separate times. Just
yeah.
The good news is you can see out of them.
Oh, okay, that's a little overwhelming. Okay, I'm just gonna go stand in a corner.
Okay.
This is.
You go into a corner where one of the waiters, one of the wait staff, bring you some bloomin' onions. Delilah, as you are tooting away on your horn, someone gets a uncommon magic item. Thank you very much. Sir Pancakes. Okay, Sylvester. You get... This isn't the magic items. These these are the magic items. Do. Okay, here we go. You get a +1 weapon of your choice. Yeah. Okay, and Delilah, as you are tooting away on your bagpipes, if you could roll me that D percentile.
I rolled a 58.
A 58? Okay, here we go. Okay. Kind of fitting in, much like Reginald, your hair is standing up on end. Your blue hair is just kind of going up.
That's
like
a lot
Super
of hair.
Saiyan.
Nice.
But there is no cackle of lightning. Not yet, at least. But when the next creature attacks you, you will deal 1d8 points of thunder damage. Oh. So maybe your bagpipe toots have taken on this deep, brassy tone, kind of sounding like rolling thunder. Super special shiny for the little shiny collector.
I'll make for a dangerous bar fight.
Okay, I think a $25 will get you a rare magic item, so let's find out what it is. Okay, here we go. You get a necklace of fireballs, just kind of popping along your neck, each one probably looking like a tiny Super Mario-style fireball. It is not singeing your eye clothes, though. So that is a good sign, but it is melting the snowball you just made, and Mr. Smimbly Whiskers is upset.
I think it's not
Nope.
me. It's
Oh,
Ash.
Ash.
Yeah.
Ash.
Ash.
Wrong shiny collector.
I just am shinies.
Yeah.
They collect shinies.
You know what? I think it
Wait.
is the horns. I am just mixing people up. Ash,
Happens all the time.
you get a necklace of
Not-
fireballs.
Not all tieflings
Okay.
look alike.
Wait, so I get the necklace of fireball?
I'm dealing through with my prejudices. Okay. Yes, you get the necklace of fireballs.
Okay.
But I also need you to roll a D percentile.
My cat's auto feeder went off. Sorry. I rolled a 74.
A 74. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. Your eyes kind of glow brightly for a moment. And for the next hour, you have X-ray vision. So,
Whoa, huh?
yeah. Let's say Superman style, where you can see through walls, not just kind of some kind of terrible nightmare version where you're just seeing through everything at all times.
Okay. Good clarification.
Yeah.
So theoretically, I can see where the shinies are?
You can see all the shinies, unless they're in a lead box.
Excellent.
And finally, Sylvester, if you could roll me that D percentile.
That is a 28.
A 28. Okay, here we go. Whenever somebody thinks of you, there is going to be a loud clap. Just loud.
There's no winning with
Like,
this because
is it applause, or is it like a sarcastic, or is it just like all of a sudden just like from nowhere?
Just, you know, I kind of like the idea of applause. It gives it, like, as you're entering the bar, it's like cheers, where everyone's just applauding.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they will absolutely take it in stride and just kind of like wave, like that wave of someone who is acting as though they know you and recognize you, and you're like,
yeah.
This has gotten weird.
So
very
how
fast.
long will Sylvester's ego survive if there isn't clapping for a long period of time?
It'd be really weird when it stops. Yeah.
Is Sylvester the only one who hears the clapping? Or do we
Oh.
all hear it too?
I think everyone should be able to hear it.
Okay.
And you can kind of suss out the direction from which it is coming from. And Sylvester, as you enter, there is that light round of golf clapping, just kind of coming from the very far back side of the bar, the only one that seems to be ensconced in shadows. And there at a table, smoking a pipe, with burning coals being the only source of light kind of emanating from this inky darkness, you hear this very light, polite clapping. It is not the person clapping. It is he is trying his best to look as mysterious as possible.
Yeah, the stunned silence is very much like, roll with it. So yeah, I mean, the only clap that did sound somewhat different is moving. Sylvester would come in and move toward the inky darkness, also because they really respect that level of commitment to ambiance.
Oh yeah. As you approach, a plate of appetizers is kind of put on the table by the large orc who is the proprietor of this restaurant, and he says, "Oh, eat up, it's on the house," and he kind of stumbles off. And there's an assortment of spinach dips, deep fried mozzarella sticks. The mysterious benefactor is drinking a Long Island iced tea because that's on sale right now. And from his curly straw, you see the iced tea go up to his lips, and he sets it down and says, "So I see you've got my message. Sir Adric Addington of the Council of Mysterious Benefactors."
Yes, Sir Adric Addington.
I see you've probably noticed the rather strange magical effects. That's one of Martia Bay's charms.
Yes. So, why? Still slightly distracted from the. What? Honestly, what's this all about? Let's just cut to the chase here. I realize you're being very mysterious, and that's really very fascinating. But it's already a very odd day starting out, so this might be a lovely time to cut to the chase.
All business. I appreciate that. And let me just wait a moment for your cohorts. And Ash and Delilah, May and Reginald, you are gestured towards this mysterious man. He is eating some little chicken poppers and maybe a little baby carrot. Delicious. And he looks at all of you and says, "I have the most important task of all of the Yule Festival for you five."
Okay.
As you've probably noticed, the Yuletree is missing its star, and usually I wouldn't leave a task like this so late in the day, but the last group kind of just took my money and ran. I really shouldn't pay people in advance. Anyways, here is 10,000 gold apiece. I need you to go to the Palace of the Star Queen and retrieve a star.
We'll find you 3 stars.
You know what?
I mean, I can dress like a star and sit on top of the tree if you want.
We'll call that
stars?
Plan B.
Yeah, we could like prestidigitate a star on top. I mean,
Unfortunately, it has to be a real star. In return,
How are we to see a real star?
like an
Like
actual
up
star.
close?
like an actual star. The Star Queen is also the queen of all space. She will be accepting a certain payment, and from under the
Is that
table,
10,000 gold?
a small wooden box is placed. And Addington kind of keeps his gloved hand on top of it and says, "It is of vital importance you do not open this box. It contains an entire planetoid in it at the moment, and it will rapidly expand once opened."
Oh, that's really big.
It is very, very large.
So
Go ahead.
we have to take a planet to the Queen of Space, who's going to give us an actual star
Yes.
And you're willing to pay each of us 10,000 gold to make this happen?
Up front, because I make very poor business decisions, apparently.
How
Sounds like a
many
fantastic
shinies
business decision.
can I get with 10,000 of these things?
Sorry, how many of what?
How many shinies
Well,
can I get with 10,000 of these coin things?
Oh, if you're looking for shinies, I can, I guess, give you this small bag of glitter.
Perfect.
I like them.
Turns out I do make good business decisions. Paid $10,000 for that glitter.
Just maybe a strange question. Aren't even a planetoid's really big, but like stars are usually even bigger, and isn't it like why would she trade a star for a planetoid? Because planetoids tend to hold life more than stars, but I don't think it. I'm sorry. I like stars. Is this a good? Is she gonna? That seems like a really good deal for you. So maybe you do make good business decisions.
I wouldn't be the head of the Council of Mysterious Benefactors if I didn't. Now.
Oh, wasn't that a secret?
Oh, damn! Forget that. Forget
There's
that.
a council? There's an entire... Oh.
We can be trusted.
Forget what? I wasn't paying attention.
Perfect. I knew you were all up for the job. And he kind of goes back to his onion rings, looking at all of you and says, I trust you all know the importance of this mission.
One question. How big is the star? Second question. How do we carry it?
It will be shrunk down to fit on top of the Yuletree.
Is it already shrunk down?
The queen of... the Star Queen will provide the shrinking.
Oh, okay. See.
Follow up. How do we get to the Star Queen?
She has a small
direction?
entrance just down the street. It is very nondescript. It is the 25-foot tall door with the giant silver star etched on the front.
Oh, subtlety. I love it. Mm.
So we don't have to like
Question.
climb a mountain or anything.
I mean, you can if you want to. It might.
Okay.
It might be fun.
Third question. Is there a locking mechanism that we need to be aware of on the box so we don't accidentally trigger it?
Well, you see, there is this small, tiny hook that is holding the whole thing together.
Uh-huh. And that's it?
It's made of zinc.
Do you want to
Perfect.
maybe wrap that up at all? Or...
Yes. And he pulls out some wrapping paper and just kind of puts a little bow on it. You're
Not
right,
where I
it's
was
the
going,
season.
but that's that, yes.
And he says, well, I won't keep you any longer. Unless you want to hang around. I don't have very many friends.
Maybe after.
Yeah, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't get out
Yeah.
much. It's all-
Everyone should have friends at Yule.
And he kind of nods his head and says, it's been a very tough Yule since my wife passed away.
Oh, where did she pass to?
Well, actually, she just kind of left me.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry to hear that.
Okay.
May had been like druid crafting like white flowers, kind of stops, like druid crafts blackwoods instead and slides them across.
And as he he starts softly sobbing, saying like, why did you leave me for her boyfriend?
We should probably go. I'm just gonna take the package and
It is light
Okay.
as a feather.
Oh.
It is covered
Open my-
in a little festive
Go ahead.
wrapping. There are little corgis wearing little Santa hats on it. Befitting a gift for the Queen of all space.
It's perfect.
And he kind of gestures down the... Oh, somebody has redeemed $15 for a Table of Chaos roll. Okay. Ash, could you roll me another D percentile?
Oh, sure. 25.
Okay. All right. not only do you have X-ray vision, you now speak all languages.
Oh,
Nice.
you just got learned.
You just learned every single language possible. Just, it clicks in your head. Maybe you always knew them.
Under languages, right? All.
All.
Languages,
now.
yes.
As you exit that cask half empty, it is very easy to navigate your way towards the palace of the Star Queen. It is this massive silver door just right in the middle of the city. It kind of looms large over a lot of the buildings. There is a single little doorknob right in the middle of it, though, so accessing it is fairly simple. Just push, pull, you're not sure immediately, so it's a little awkward. Reginald, you are still kind of all staticky. As you are walking by, you notice that a bunch of laundry has just kind of attached itself to your staticky body. Like there's socks, one of those pair of boxers with the little hearts on them.
Very awkward. He'll try to get it off, like sort of inconspicuously, and then if it doesn't come off, he'll just roll with it. And
Yeah,
like,
you know, like you
just,
take it off of your shirt, but then it's stuck to your hand, and you try to take it off the other hand. No, it's just not. It's not working with you there. As you open the door, you just hear from the cask half empty. It's like, it's one of those terrible places that's larger on the inside than the outside.
But it's already really
Can
big
I
on the
see?
outside.
I know,
that seems great.
It's even bigger.
Starting to understand why he doesn't have many friends.
Yeah.
As you look through the door, Ash, using your X-ray specs, you see that there is a long walkway, seemingly made of a pale glass, kind of almost like a milk glass, but embedded in it are little stars, each one twinkling away.
Does it seem bigger on the inside?
Oh yeah, no, it seems like one of those horrible shapeless voids, with the exception of that one walkway. And unfortunately, there aren't any like railings either, so it is just an OSHA hazard waiting to happen.
Yeah, man,
Doctor?
that is an OSHA hazard waiting to happen.
Doctor donated $20, so I'm going to give somebody... Doctor. I'm going to give somebody an uncommon magic item. Let's give one to May. An uncommon.
Me?
You get a gem. Actually, no, wait. You get the immovable rod.
That could be very useful.
Uh,
Brian?
Brian, no. Wait, how do I kick people out of Zoom meeting? No, I'm just kidding. As you are,
I'm glad someone else giggled. It wasn't me this time.
Sorry.
It's usually me.
It's my favorite magic item. Ash, I'm assuming you continue on.
Yeah.
Or do you, as you were walking down this kind of for maybe 10-15 minutes, walking through this shapeless void, eventually a large palace made of the same kind of twinkling pale milk glass is off in the distance. Large towers and a large palace within. But outside the gates, there is a 5-pointed little star, wearing a tiny little hat on its top one. It's a little iron helm with a little nose. And as you get closer, you see there a little eye, like 2 little eyes, a little mouth, and somehow it is holding a spear. This little 5-pointed star doesn't seem very it doesn't have a lot of points of articulation, but it still kind of approaches and says, "Hey guys, what are you doing here? Wow, what be your business at the palace
Reginald
of the
Forbes
Star
of Grappin the First.
Oh,
We're
nice
here to see the Queen.
Nice to meet you. High five. Oh, holds up his hand. And as you kind of tap him, I need you to roll 1d8.
Oh no!
Don't hurt the
7.
star.
Please tell me the star has more than 1 hit point.
Please.
The star explodes. No, the star reels back. Oh, God.
Oh, sorry.
All the socks drop off of you. Your hair goes back down.
Cure bombs necessary here?
Oh god! Oh, I'm seeing stars! That's a joke. What I'm trying to say is I'm dying! And he flops over. Oh god.
I'm just dead. Oh.
Reginald, you're grounded.
It's, it
Can
was
we
the
please
moon.
save the star?
Yeah, you can cast cure wounds.
Sweet. That would be 8 points of healing.
Wow, I feel better than ever. I should have near-death experiences more often.
I mean, there's some pros and cons.
I'm just gonna walk up to the star and just cast light on him, just so he can shine a little brighter.
Oh gosh, it's my eyes.
Oh no! Oh no! Hey, stop it!
God.
I thought I was helping. I'm sorry. I've never met a star
so
before.
many guards outside the front door. Anyways, what are you doing other than tormenting me?
Sorry for the almost killing you, then healing you, then blinding you. We're here, as Reginald said, we're here to see the Queen.
It's been a day of ups and downs. Oh, you must be the people sent here to collect the star.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, no one sees Queen Luminaire Supernova without first passing an elaborate trial.
Oh, I wasn't told about a trial. Were you all told
We
about
actually
a trial?
don't have
Yeah,
time for an
no.
elaborate trial. Do you have a simple trial that we could do instead?
Is
Yes,
there like an
we have a
express lane that we can pay
beginner's
for?
It is actually several adventures less than the elaborate trial.
Oh,
Perfect
perfect.
for a one-shot adventure. If that parlance makes it.
I don't understand what you're saying right now.
There are
I'm still
10
trying to
slides.
understand how they hold a spear.
One saying expert, one saying beginner.
I feel like there's a wall here that we're like getting very like.
No, because we passed 3 walls on our way
Yeah.
here, and yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Ash, you can see
Mhm,
through
mhm.
so many walls. You see all of the viewers.
Going to give me a headache a little bit.
Yeah.
Oof.
Turn it off.
so
Yeah,
we
Oh, we had another redemption from Ninja Nurse 5 minutes ago. Delilah, could you roll a deep percentile, please?
I would love to.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Nurse.
donators.
You all are wonderful.
Out of everything I could have rolled, I rolled a 3.
Ooh.
I feel like highs
On a
and lows are always really
percentile?
exciting.
Dang.
Wow.
That's what you needed to save that for a divine intervention.
Okay. Just kind of with a little... when you look behind you, there is a tiny halfling, entirely silver, very much alive though, because you can see he has little fleshy eyes, wearing a little top hat, and a suit, and it is a human statue. And whenever you turn around, it will take the same pose you're taking.
Delilah's gonna test this for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, it's dabbing.
And I can see all directions at once, so I can't look away from this. I keep
No,
being like,
no,
this
you-
is really distracting.
You saw the entire universe kind of collapse in on itself for a moment and then rapidly expand just to facilitate a human statue appearing behind Delilah.
I might need a nap soon.
And
I
with
feel
that,
you.
the little star kind of waddles up with his spear and starts trying to corral you towards the one slide. Come on,
Is
come-
it the,
Okay.
the beginner?
Do we bring the halfling with us? I don't.
I mean, I hope so. Look at this.
Okay, that is amazing.
Sold.
and the little star just kind of eventually just gets a little more persuasive with his poking, with his spear poking.
Yeah, mind the spear. We almost killed you.
Yep. I'm trying to avoid that happening again. That's why I want to get you out of here as quickly as possible.
He
I
has a
mean,
point.
we can just
He
leave.
has 5 points.
Technically 6 if you count the spear.
Hmm,
That's big math.
Mm-hmm.
hmm.
Respectfully. Okay. And I'll go to the slide.
Whee! It curls, it does a loop, and as you get to the bottom of the slide, you kind of land with a hard thump. you are in what you think is supposed to be their dungeon, but because it is for beginners, it is incredibly well lit. It is made of the same kind of glassy material. There's a little picture of a weasel on the one wall. It has a little adventurer's hat, a little pith helmet, a little map, and it just says "Cartography Weasel," and it is pointing in the direction you need to go.
Sweet. Let's go.
I understand, but is it a little rude of them to just dump us in a dungeon, even if it is a beginner's dungeon?
Yeah, how to slide.
That was fun.
Little cartography weasel is kind of pointing to the next room. Same kind of glassy material. It seems like they only have the one stuff to make their walls out of. As you look deeper in, you see little star spiders kind of weaving webs of glittering strands. You see little stars that are kind of long since passed, kind of wrapped up like little star mummies.
Oh.
I thought stars exploded when they died.
Sometimes they just go dark. They don't always explode. Sometimes they...
One of them just explodes randomly.
That one explodes.
I didn't do it.
We stick to the goth stars and not the exploding stars. Yeah.
Winding further into these kind of glittery depths, each one kind of pointed out haphazardly by Cartography Weasel. There is a little hint. It just says, get the queen's favorite story, and she'll turn it into a constellation.
Favorite story.
Into a constellation.
Are we supposed to know what her favorite story is?
When it says this, is it the hint on like a map or a sign or something?
There's a large map posted on one of the walls. There is a very clear "You are here" with it's not a star because they find using that to be a little confusing. Instead, it's a little person. It shows archives listed about 3 rooms ahead of you.
Oh,
okay. Sweet. Seems like the place to go.
I have to say they're being very gracious about this whole dungeon thing.
Are we gonna have to read?
I got you. I just learned how to
Okay.
read everything.
Yeah, I imagine like their writing is just little stars. You know, and no one can make heads or tails of it. But Ash is like, oh wait, I know this. I made
Is
it.
that
100%
how they
copies of
write in
those.
Celestial?
Yeah, it's just asterisks. It looks like somebody just kind of did a string of curse words. But yeah, as you enter the first room, who do you think is leading the pack here?
I
May
have
is-
been wandering.
May is flitting around like a hummingbird because this is all stars are her thing. And this is a magical experience. I don't know if she's leading. But...
All right. Ash, I need you to roll a perception check with advantage.
Ooh,
Because you can see through walls.
advantage. Okay, I'm actually not.
Sees everything, reads everything.
Yeah.
Chaos Table's been very kind to
Well,
Ash.
of a 15 and a 3, we're going to go with the 15, so that'll be a total of 21.
Okay.
Nice.
As you step into the room, about halfway through, you stop and kind of almost instinctively move backwards as the floor kind of just drops away. And below you, you see probably thousands of rapidly moving tentacles, each one ensconced in a little white suit, a little white sleeve, and you see a space squid, and you can tell it's a space squid because it's wearing a little space suit with a little glass dome for its head.
Hello?
It will just kind of make a little as the radio cuts in.
Really good sound effect.
That was amazing.
Working
Is this
hard
another
on
slide?
that.
Oh,
Do I understand what it's saying?
It is kind of just it is a almost stream of consciousness. It is
Okay.
going, space squid hungry, put food in belly.
Do I have any leftovers in my pockets from the festival?
You do. You have some roasted chestnuts that are tooth-shattering normally. Because have you ever seen a
Perfect.
chestnut? It's like a little rock.
Sweet. I will toss in a chestnut.
Okay. It bounces off his helmet.
Sorry, I tried. And it comes out like.
And it is going to try to reach out and grab you. So let's go into what is known as a skill challenge, because I like these.
Sweet.
Y'all familiar with skill challenges?
Contested roles, generally?
It is going to be each one of you needs to make some sort of skill check. It cannot be the same one that has just been made.
Ooh, okay.
And you can tell me how you're avoiding this space squid, how you are maybe acrobatically jumping over the pit, how you're trying to wrestle with it if you want to make an athletics check, for example. And we will start with Ash, since you're the one trying to communicate with this wild space animal. And then we'll go in an order of my choosing, because why not?
Good to be the DM.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's my...
I would like to use athletics for a running start. And can I use one of my features here?
By all means.
All right. I will use Steps of the Night to give myself a flying speed equal to my walking speed.
That works.
Just little wings.
All right.
Like fairies.
Then roll away.
Sweet. That is not exceptional. That's an 8.
That's an 8. Oh no. As you are going across, I imagine it's just a little whoop. Yeah.
Can we use reactions?
Sure. I love reactions.
So as a Circle of the Star Druid, I rolled this morning and I have a ween, not a woe, and so I can roll a d6 and add it to anyone's spell check or ability check.
Yeah, go nuts.
So I don't know if a 6 will help, but you have a +6 to that roll now.
Let's find out.
Okay.
As you kind of leap across maze, magic kind of pushing you further than you would normally go, you still feel a tentacle wrap around your ankle. As you get to the edge, you are holding on to it, and the space squid is trying to say, which just kind of translates into, why are you throwing chestnuts at me?
You said you were hungry.
Delilah.
I would like to make an athletics check. I would like to grab one of the tentacles and just swing around it real quick, Tarzan style, to try and just trap all the tentacles in one and just tie it together.
What kind of checks are it? Acrobatics?
Athletics? Or I can do acrobatics, whichever one.
I think Ash just tried an athletics, so let's...
Okay. Acrobatics it is. That's a... What did it just roll? A 26.
Ooh, very good. So paint me a word picture as you kind of grab onto this tentacle and try to wrap it up. Not unlike a Yule present.
Delilah just looks at it and goes, oh, it's like the vines that grow back home. And she's just going to, exactly as I said, swing around and just take all of them and Scooby-Doo style tie a knot. And so all of the tentacles are just stuck together.
All right, the tentacles are kind
in
of
one
stuck
bunch.
together. They are kind of like a ponytail. They are all extending out of the top. But as you make contact with the space squid, there is a loud, thunderous clap, followed by a sound of light applause as the space squid looks at Sylvester for a moment. And the space squid's helmet kind of cracks open. And the space squid goes, oh no! It was all part of my style! That was my favorite space helmet! At least that's what it says to Ash. you just hear. But yeah, it is now nicely in a bow. May.
Okay, so I assume that a space squid, I mean, it's an animal, and I'm also all about space, circle of stars. So I would like to just try to use like some animal handling to like calm him down. And even though, you know, I don't speak all languages, I don't know what the squid is saying, but I'm really good with animals. And I just like to say like, hey, we're really sorry. We were trying to do a nice thing. We didn't mean to. I'm so sorry about your helmet. Please let us go. We don't want to be mean, as I like tiptoe around as quick as I can.
Are you going to make an animal handling check?
Yes, please.
By all means.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
With a +6.
With a +6. Oh, that's even better. That's 16. Oh, sorry, that was a 4.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, it was really bad. He doesn't understand me.
Your space squid is actually very rusty. As
Yeah,
the one unblinking eye just kind of looks at all of the other eyes in your clothes, and it kind of just. You have never seen a space squid look uncomfortable before, but the space squid looks more uncomfortable than anything.
I really wanted to be your friend. I'm sorry. We keep trying to do nice things and it keeps not working for us, everyone.
Reginald,
Does it have to be a skill that I use, or can it be, can I try something else, I guess?
You know what? If you want to try something cool, I'm here to facilitate that.
I want to try to use this wand of polymorph that I got when I came to town. And if it has to be a skill, maybe I'll do some. I'll try to be intimidating with it, I guess.
No. I think just using it on its own.
Sure, I'll try to turn it into a little piglet.
Okay.
I think it's you roll, or do you want me to roll?
If you want to roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Well, I probably can't, but I can roll at least.
I believe in you.
13?
13. There is a little crackle in the air, and the space squid turns into this little piglet in a spacesuit. It kind of looks both ways for a moment. Ash, you are no longer in its grasps because it only has little cloven hooves. But Sylvester, it is looking at you with a light round of applause, but it is also kind of staring you down as if this piglet means business.
All right.
Does he have little empty sleeves just hanging?
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Quite a few, actually. His spacesuit doesn't fit very well.
Oh.
He pulls out a switchblade.
Yikes.
Whoa.
Well, I guess, yeah, Sylvester's probably going to use performance and sort of a method acting. Sylvester's been observing the squid, trying to understand the squid's motivations. He's heard the radio language. He's not really sure what that not a knife, no. He's not really sure what any of that means. And now the space squid has been turned into a space piglet, and it's like, oh, what is that frame of mind? So Sylvester's using performance while also using his psionic mind ability to send telepathic messages to the squid. And Sylvester is, he was prepared to kind of do a whole body wave along with the tentacles, and now he's just kind of like looking down at this piglet, sending a message saying, we're just here to see the queen. So yeah, he's used performance for that.
Yeah,
and
perform away. If I recall correctly, you also have advantage, don't you?
I am gonna need it because that was a 1. I'll just do another one. Thank you. Oh well, that was only slightly better. That was a 7, so it's 16.
Oh, nice. Even as you're kind of sending these telepathic messages out, the space piglet puts down its little knife. It clinks against the glass, and it kind of oinks over to you and starts sniffing you. And then when you look down at it, you see that it is holding a truffle for you.
I mean,
This reminds me of a game I once played called Stardew Valley.
oh,
Everyone takes 1 point of psychic damage.
that's fair.
That's what caused the psychic damage? That?
Confusedly, because this is making less and less sense, but Sylvester will take the truffle.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you?
And it oinks, and it is now following you around.
Reginald, how long does that last?
Depends on the moon. And with the current moon state and the planet's alignment, it'll last about 59 more minutes.
Okay, just Sylvester makes a slight note in their brain about a perhaps dramatic element 59 minutes from now. I guess it looks around like they look around at everyone. Did we beat this room?
You made a friend.
I think we have to adopt them now.
Mm-hmm.
We need a name.
What are you gonna name him?
Let me just recognize. Indestructiboy has donated $100. Thank you very much for that. And
Aaron,
Anonymous
thank you so much.
has donated
wow.
$15.
Why?
With Let Reginald roll the Table of Chaos.
Alrighty. 83?
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. You know what? This isn't terrible. You are now a gaseous form.
Oh.
You just kind of... you still maintain
Put that away,
control.
Brian. We can't have that right now. We'll lose it.
You're blowing away. No,
Don't worry, it's just gas.
Yeah, everybody's a little gassy sometimes.
Honestly, it happens.
Fascinating.
You feel as if this was intentional.
This one has really interesting side effects.
And $100, I think, gets somebody a legendary magic item. So, who wants... There is a ring of 3 wishes that follows just kind of in between all of you.
Oh.
It is just laying
Shiny?
there on the floor, waiting to be claimed.
Lila's just gonna slide her boot out and just slide it back with the ring under it.
It is
swear there was
scraping-
something there a moment ago. What?
What?
It is...
No, I didn't. Oh, hang on. I need to retie my boot.
It was just scraping on the glass as loudly as possible. But you hear a voice from above. It is another little star. This one is wearing a little pair of star overalls, a little blue star cap. It has a little bushy mustache and a little push broom. He goes, "Hey, what are you doing down there? You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be in here. This is for the intermediate adventurers. You're supposed to go through the ball pit."
There was a ball pit?
There
But okay,
was
we
a-
got to see a space quid. It's okay.
And
Could we get an extra 10 minutes of it if we go back?
I mean, if you want to go play, I don't see why not.
Just for that, we're keeping the space pig.
Just follow Cartography Weasel. He'll lead you right to the ball pit. And
It was very confusing. I'm sorry.
We followed Cartographer Weasel.
Oh, hey. Quick question.
Yes.
What's the queen's favorite story?
Oh well, she loves the story. I mean, and Scruffy the Star says, "Well, you didn't hear this from me, but she's a bit of a narcissist. She likes stories about herself."
Oh, like a girl's love?
Yes.
Brian?
I mean, yes, exactly like that. And Delilah, you need to break this little awkward moment on my part by rolling on the Table of Chaos.
Self-love is
Excellent.
important.
Self-love. Yeah.
67.
67.
2 away from nice.
You know what? It's nice in its own right, because...
Mhm.
Oh, no. Okay.
What?
That changed really
about
fast.
face.
Wait a
Yeah.
second.
Tomatoes blast out of you, striking each creature within 10 feet.
Tomatoes?
Tomatoes. Just
Okay.
Do I feel pain in my eye clothes?
Oh
Ooh.
yes, it is the
Oh.
pain of getting
Ooh.
tomato juice in your eyes.
Oh.
The unmistakable effect.
No one even told any jokes. What the heck?
Oops.
Reginald, you're completely fine. They just passed through your gaseous form.
I don't. Why did that happen?
Scruffy scoffs and says, "This is worse than the ball pit. Someone peed in it." Anyways,
Ew.
let me.
We are not going to the ball pit now.
He
Oh,
passes you
absolutely
down a
not.
rope,
You.
and Scruffy tries to pull you guys over, but he's like a 2D star and lacks balance, so he just kind of flops over.
Can you just hook this to something?
Yeah, working on it. And loops it around a convenient hook.
Just float up.
I want to do something nice for him, but I know it's going to backfire, so I'm just going to not.
Oh, I can do something nice.
No, please do something nice.
What? Does everyone have a favorite type of puppy?
Well, you've never heard it from me, but I'm a fan of corgis.
Oh.
Yes, corrugated.
Gee, I really wish that everyone in the world had a corgi.
There is a little... And in each of your arms is a brand new corgi puppy with tail, because docking is kind of cruel.
I'm naming mine Sir Pancakes.
And you know, lick on the face. Reginald, your corgi is also gaseous.
A little like dog.
And the dog just says, "Well, hello, I just met you, but I think you're my new best friend." You can speak and understand corgi. You can also see its little corgi skeleton and its little stubby legs.
Oh, okay. Too much.
We found the line.
The line today.
What did you name tiny terrible creature?
They call me Bright Fang, but you know what? You can call me Hank.
Hank the Bright Fang. Bright Fang Hank.
He's gnawing on
Bright
your
Hank.
arm.
Excellent.
And Scruffy says, "Well, if you're looking for the archive, it's just across the hallway there in the room, marked archive."
I think that's where we should go, maybe.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's a lot that's going on today.
And as you
Lot,
kind of
actually.
clean yourselves off, climb up the rope, and down the hallway, you see several other perilous-looking traps that probably would have taken you hours to accomplish. No, I'm just kidding. You see what is just basically a giant pit with garbage in it. And Scruffy says, "Well, that's where I live. Can I come with you guys?" As you enter the archive, leaving poor Scruffy alone.
It's gotten awkward.
Scruffy, I feel like if we invite you with us, you'll die. That's just, we try and do a nice
We
thing.
are
and then
not
something
we
bad
don't have a
happens.
very good star ratio. No,
Yeah.
we are
No.
0 for 1 with
Our
stars.
star rating
so far.
is 0 right now.
Yeah.
And you usually can't go below 1, but we're at 0. So
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have a
Okay.
new corgi puppy to take care of. So
Yeah,
that's a lot of.
You've
Training.
got 5 corgi puppies and a space piglet. But we've also gotten $100 from JBob88, thank you very much, and $150 from Doctor. Well, let's get over $1,000 total, and then give everyone a rare magic item. So let's hand these out right now. Okay. Okay, so a dagger of venom for Sylvester. We'll fold that in with your +1 weapon already, so you have a +1 dagger of venom.
My goodness.
Let's see. A destructive wave spell scroll. For Ash, it is very shiny. It is written on gold leaf. Let's see. A Dragon Slayer sword. Delilah, you are a bard, correct? So let's say it's a rapier.
Yes. Okay.
For May, you get Heartweaver's Primer. I'm unsure of what that is, but it sounds fancy.
It's a book!
And Reginald, you get a bag of beans. And the $100 legendary item goes to Ash. And it is a Sphere of Annihilation. It too is very shiny.
Oh my god.
You just find it on the shelf.
I have this bedecked and dangerous thing.
The most dangerous things possible. What's the worst that could happen?
The day.
Yeah, that is the motto for this game. What is the worst that can happen?
So, this is a wizard thing, but can I just use it on my magic? Is that
yeah?
Cool?
You can use it to your heart's content.
Yuletide miracle.
I know. It's
great since it's a heart weaver, so I can use it to my heart's content. Well done.
Yeah. But yes, as you enter the archives, you see placed very, very neatly. Scruffy is the only one down here, so he's organized it very well in alphabetical order. Every Star Queen who has ever existed, there has been one. There is just a single book on the shelf.
Oh.
I thought this would be more difficult.
Oh yes, you say that, your voice echoes through the incredibly empty archive.
That's actually kind of sad because we're all made of stars are made because they explode and then they send out things into the universe and then all those things become us. And if there's only one, then I guess that makes sense. That's good for her. I'm getting really. I'm sorry. Continue.
We're all stars.
We're all made of pieces of stars.
We're all superstars. I mean,
I don't know if I'm super, but
except for Reginald. Reginald's a bit of a gassy star right now. But
thank you to Kirkar76 for the $25. Reginald, you get boots of speed. They are not gaseous though, but they still seem to go where you're going. So it's just kind of like a pair of boots walking around to the untrained observer.
It's like a gelatinous cube. Oh my
gosh,
I am a fan of boots.
To clarify, gaseous form, normally you can't talk, but can I still talk and do things?
Of course.
Okay.
This is the Yuletree caper. You can do whatever's most entertaining.
I was just making sure.
Yeah. But now you're very zippy.
I chased my corgi, Mr. Tutors.
Yeah, Mr. Tutors.
Got that from the chat.
As you go and get the book off the shelf and kind of flip through it. It is the life story of Luminaire Supernova. Her reign, which has lasted the last few billion years. It is a very abridged book. Just glossing over a lot of very important details. And at the other end of the archive, you see a winding staircase with just throne room written above it. A very succinctly built palace.
Yeah, their signage is on point.
I wonder who the architect was.
The weasel?
Oh, the weasel's the architect?
Maybe.
I mean,
if
I built the building, I'd put my face everywhere.
When you look over, you see a little sign that proudly made by Architecture Weasel, and there's a little picture of a weasel wearing a hard hat.
I like that. That's
Do you
good.
think they're related?
Maybe.
This is one of the rare buildings with bathrooms.
It is. It has one. Do you need to use
only
one?
No, but it's always nice to know where it is.
Oh yeah.
That's 100%.
You know, sometimes you go dungeoning and it's like, you don't come across one just anywhere.
Yeah, there's they are clearly marked. One says guys, one says gals, one says non-binary pals.
Swag.
As you are kind of holding the tomb, going through it, checking to make sure that this place has proper plumbing, a little star guard kind of comes trundling down the stairs and says, "Oh, you guys are the ones with the little planet, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
us.
It's a big one.
Yeah, sorry, did the guy at the door make you go through the slide?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Come on, just follow me.
I mean,
I feel less bad about almost killing him now.
yeah.
Do you know the Star Queen's favorite story?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's the only story that she makes us read to her every night before bed.
Is it in this book?
I think it is this book.
The whole
Is it
thing?
is it a long story?
Oh gosh. it is it is not a page turner.
Ooh, I got an idea.
Yeah.
What if it was a short and succinct children's book style story?
Are you wishing upon that?
I'm
What an
asking.
odd,
So
what an odd thing to ask.
Well, I'm a star. It happens a lot.
what do y'all think?
That seems better. Like that we can get back to the bar, right? Like, yeah.
I can
Well, if it's-
do some special
if it's
effects too.
hers, you might want to ask first, or
If you're just wishing for something.
The annotated version.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
if we're not changing the actual events of the story, merely changing the genre and form,
Ooh.
And
it would still
maybe,
be about her.
Mhm.
and it could be way more entertaining as a children's story.
I have an
I
idea.
do like it.
Since there's a lot of shelf space here, I wish that there was a second copy of this book that was written as a children's pop-up book that covers all of her favorite parts of the story with pictures,
There is
lots of colors.
this crackling sound of this kind of eldritch energy affecting the firmament around you, and with a little thunderous, there is a little pop-up book now in your hands.
Did it?
Can you always do that? Is that new?
Yeah.
No further questions.
This place is great.
This place
I'm kind of mad that we have to leave, honestly. Like,
I could be here forever.
If you guys want to hang around, that's fine.
We got this
volunteer.
job to do, but maybe we can come back because
We got a Shakey's. It's not that bad.
What's a shakies?
what's the shakies?
It's like a breakfast place.
Ooh.
But are they okay? Very important. Are they open for dinner or lunch?
They're open 24 hours a day.
I am all about Brenner. We should just live here.
The sun will never set upon the Star Palace. And
But how do you see the stars if the sun doesn't set?
I would not pursue this. I honestly, I would let this
Okay.
one go.
You know,
I would
okay,
let this one go.
okay,
think
that's
about it
fair.
too
I'm talking to
hard.
the star. I'm not talking to the. I'm talking to the star. I'm not talking to May. Like,
just let it go.
like
As you are then led into the palace of the Star Queen, situated upon a dais, up a flight of stairs and on a throne, crafted from star matter itself, is Luminaire Supernova, a little star person, not unlike the others you have seen, wearing this elegant dress made of sparkling matter, a crown set upon her head that is seemingly just kind of orbiting around. And Luminaire Supernova says, "Oh good, it is the adventurers. The other ones were not able to pass the first test. I trust you have the a proper tribute for your queen of all space."
Oh yeah, I have the box. Here. We have I think it's a planet or a solar system. It's a space thing, and also we have-
Planetoid.
My arms are very small and stumpy. Can you come up the stairs? I can't reach. She's trying to get it with her scepter.
Delilah will walk up and hand it to her. And we also made you a pop-up book.
My favorite story! And she kind of flips through it before kind of taking it and throwing it into the sky, where it just kind of explodes into a new constellation, one of a little 5-pointed star. That's
May
good.
makes a sound that just breaks, like, the sound barrier. Like, dogs across the city are howling.
It's
All the new corgis.
all the corgis are freaking out. Sylvester, you kind of look in your pockets and you see now they are just filled with truffles. The space pig just kind of shrugs its shoulders.
How are you? Not even around any
It oinks.
Honestly, Sylvester takes. Space Pig's helmet's broken. Yeah. Sylvester takes one and gives it to the space pig.
He eats it happily. Ash, you hear the space pig say, just don't worry about it. Don't think about it. As Luminaire Supernova appraises her own work, the constellation of herself, she gives it a once-over, almost appraising her own work before looking back at the rest of you and says, "Oh, yes, I suppose you need a star. Just go into the observatory and take your favorite one."
Can I just say I'm a really big fan of your work, and it's really nice to meet you.
Oh, it's really nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Medway. You can call me May.
That's...
Stars are kind of my
May
thing.
your majesty! And she throws the scepter, but it goes maybe 2 feet from her before just kind of clinking down the stairs.
Oh, your majesty. I'm sorry. I'm a little starstruck. I've never met
You're
Blue.
starstruck.
Yeah.
I appreciate the pun.
I went there.
Could you hand me my scepter back?
Yes, your majesty.
He takes it and bonks you over the head with it. Okay, now we're even. All right, just take these magical star tongs, go get your favorite star, and then our transaction's complete.
Will the star tongs make it smaller? Because stars are a lot bigger than me.
I would sure hope so. Otherwise...
Okay. Just making sure. Straight. It's been a weird day. I feel like if I don't ask, something's going to backfire on me.
Have you ever moved a couch? You gotta be a little awkward with it when moving it through narrow passageways, but it should be all right.
Oh, you have to pivot.
Yeah, just
Lift with your knees, not your back. Yeah.
Okay. How do I lift with my knees?
Why are you...
Most people live with their hands?
No, she's right.
Is Ash one of the tieflings with like the goat legs? So like the legs like are backward. Like okay, so
very.
Yeah, so it's like this. Like I know. May spends way too long explaining this. Not getting the question.
I'm a visual learner.
As the Star Queen goes back to admiring her own work, her own handiwork, the one guard, seemingly the only guard here, other than the one at the front, is just like, well, come on, let's go. And kind of prods you with a spear.
Hey.
Come on. Star Queen.
That's not very nice.
Again, we have almost killed many of you today. Just point us to the observatory.
My heart.
Don't make us high five you.
The high five.
The observatory is just down the hallway to the left, past the bathrooms. And as you enter and go through the gift shop, you are kind of brought out onto a walkway, not dissimilar to the one you entered in. Maybe this is just the back door, because you hear it kind of close behind you. But as you look up, you see nothing. Inky absence of light, darkness. And what stars there are in the sky are kind of slowly swirling down into nothingness, into something that lacks shape or contour. And after a moment, as if sensing your presence, a dark shape emerges from this kind of swirling maw, this impossibly large snake-like shape with a kind of vicious set of teeth, long and sharp like daggers, and between it you can see little stars between each gum. And as this star snake kind of emerges, not wearing a cute little spacesuit, but wearing a look of disdain and malice, it moves upon you with ill intent. And that is where we will take our first break. We'll be back in 10 minutes, so don't go anywhere unless it's to grab a drink or grab a snack or grab a friend or an enemy, whomever. We're raising money for Child's Play charity. Yeah, don't go nowhere.
Sweet. Can I go back to the gift shop? We skipped that.
I was going to say, we really need to go back to the gift shop.
Yeah, it's very important.
Like, I love a little
so
shop.
Much astronaut ice cream in that gift shop.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, all right. Don't go anywhere. Come on. Doop. And Oh, they can hear me. Oh, they can hear you. Oh, heck, we're back. Hello. Welcome back. This is Mercy Road 3, the Yuletide Caper. We're raising money for Child's Play Charity, a charity that provides toys and games to children in hospitals and domestic violence shelters, as well as a bunch of other training that Erick went over at the start of the adventure. When we last left our brave heroes, also thank you, Peoplers, for the $4.31. They were about to claim a star so they could doff it upon a Yuletree, a quite literal star from literal space. Unfortunately, a giant snake living in a black hole just kind of erupted out and is moving upon our heroes with murderous intent. Sylvester, you can hear the applause. It is raucous at this point.
Oh, I mean, I haven't been having this happen long, but I don't think that's a good sign.
Let's just jump right into it. Roll for initiative.
No.
Whoa.
We were having such a good game.
You've got to be kidding me. That's when I roll a 20.
I rolled a 9.
That's a 23.
Applause. It gave you a head start.
I thought I would be cute and roll one of my blue dices, but I rolled a nat 1, so that's a 2.
Oh no! Well, you know
I'm
what?
very distracted by the stars in his gums, and I don't want to fight it. I really don't. I just want to be friends.
A little concerned about the gum. Like, is it eating this? Like, yeah, like that's not good.
You can
I get
see
some
I
star
kind of
loss, maybe just get them out of there.
it is eating the stars. You can see what looks like plasma just kind of dripping down from its maw.
Oh no!
It's like
now
the
I do want
celestial
to
version
fight
of a
it.
water pick. Yeah.
Trying to
Oh
take its
well,
food.
see, May's been activated now.
Don't eat my stars.
Ash.
7.
7.
I had an 8.
Oh, okay. That.
Wow.
And...
I'm
Okay,
gonna
I'm just
put on my
posting that in the chat.
X-ray
Does that
for
look
this
accurate?
fight.
Okay, then Sylvester, take us away.
It's like Sylvester, and then like nothing. Hold,
It's all,
please.
it is honestly, it's all the applause. It has fueled their ego to this point, and
It is sounding like a standing ovation.
I mean, because yeah, it's like that just feels like it feels good, but it also feels really really bad. Like yeah, this is, I don't really like, this doesn't look good, and we're supposed to pick a star out of here, but there's this thing. So Sylvester actually will use like the snake appears intent on attacking.
It seems,
Okay.
You know what, despite having feasted upon the stars themselves, it does not appear satiated until it eats 5 little people. Comparatively small people.
Aw. Yikes. Then yes, Sylvester will actually use his breath weapon, a radiant breath weapon, towards this beast. It's essentially it's a cone. It's a 15-foot cone breath weapon, and it is a Dex save of DC 12.
Okay.
For full or half on a success.
Oh, that is full damage.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We're supposed to get a star because the guy paid us up front. We could have just left with the money, but no, I feel like now we're invested in this story. And yeah, let's see here. That is, it's going to be 9 damage, 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay, it's actually going to be 18 points of damage because it is radiant, and this snake is made of an absence of light itself. As your breath weapon kind of tears across one of its haunches, it seems it is like casting a flashlight in a dark room.
We are having a bad day here, and this is not making it any better. And now you're eating stars, and look, I can't write songs if there are no stars, so this is not the move, buddy.
It responds with...
Oh, you would say that.
Oh,
that's hurtful. You
Started it.
You start, no, you. The star snake, the applause kind of picks up to a rapid, raucous pace as the star snake turns upon you, kind of opening up its maw, and I need you to make a dex save as it kind of breathes this kind of inky darkness just onto the little fairway that you're currently occupying.
Oh, no. All right, dex save. That will be a 1.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 6, but it's
also a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this isn't too bad. You only take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
As,
I don't like it.
You feel as if a cold breeze is just kind of rattling your bones.
All right, gave as good as you get. I get it. Okay.
All right, and Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like to have no HP? She's going to rush it with her Dragon Slayer rapier. Does a 10 hit?
On this, unfortunately, it does not.
Can I use a reaction special ability?
Yeah, by all means.
I'm gonna bend luck and give Delilah +4.
Hit. Sorry, +4.
Yeah.
Yeah, a 14 does hit.
Okay, cool. Then it's 9 points of piercing damage, and then I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage. Move back.
Good luck, Sylvester.
Stab. Bye.
Bye. Reginald.
I'm gonna. So Reginald's sort of floating off the path because he doesn't want to crowd the path, and he's floating, so he can be wherever. I'm going to do a. I'm gonna do a. Well, I'm gonna do a fireball.
Yeah, classic.
Go big. The DC is 16.
Okay. Let's roll this up. That was the DC to avoid it, right?
For half, yeah.
Yeah, it rolled a 6, so this star snake is not quite as dexterous as one would hope.
28 then?
28 points of damage? Nice.
Yeah. 8d6.
The flames kind of easily pierce the darkness, kind of lighting it, or setting it alight as it reels away from you, Reginald, veering deeper into space before quickly snapping around and moving upon the team once more. Ash. Sweet glasses.
Thank you. It's for my X-ray vision, obviously. How far away are we?
You are about 15 feet away from this thing, but it is occupying quite a bit of space.
Okay. So if I were to perhaps throw a fireball, would it also hit my friends?
What's the range on a fireball? You might be able to finagle it.
The range is 150. The size of it is a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
I positioned mine past it a little.
Yeah. It is a big enough target that you could probably hit it without hitting your friends.
Sweet. Let's try to do that. That'll be a dex saving throw, and I will be using a 5th level fireball by crushing 8th level. My bad. 8th level fireball, crushing 6 of the charges.
Nice. I approve. It rolled a 10.
Okay. The save was 15, so it fails.
We'll take... rolled a 10.
take all of 13d6.
Oh, nice.
8, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18. Oh god, how many is that? Okay, 7, 18, 22, 23, 26, 28, 32.
Oh god.
38.
38 points of damage. Describe to me how this looks as it kind of blasts into the side of this creature.
I crush the little fireballs and go pew, and an enormous ball of flame erupts, kind of like behind where its head is.
Yeah, this blinding flash of light, almost as if a star itself was, crushed into existence. And you see only the silhouette of this thing, of this creature, as it snakes around it and kind of orbits it for a moment. There is you see charred flecks of scales and meat just kind of crisp off the one side of it, but it is still moving upon you.
Does it seem like it did full damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And one would say this thing looks about half dead.
Awesome.
Or maybe half alive, depending on your disposition.
I mean, it's the whole tavern thing.
As my bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon and place it kind of 10 feet in front of me, just like a little in between. And it's
just a
spectral fairy wand that has a big star at the top end.
I love it. That seems oddly appropriate. Yeah. All right. And May.
All right. So Medway is like very not happy because this thing has apparently been eating stars. There's stars in its gums because it's been eating them, and that's just not okay. Like stars, yes, they explode, and that's to make life. You don't just eat a star. So Medway is going to unleash her radiant soul, because while she looks like a tiefling, she was chosen, and she is an ASMR, and she starts to glow with an inner light. And because she has really dark skin and white freckles, the light starts to pour out of her white freckles, and she basically becomes a galaxy light. And just you see solar systems and all the things that are missing in this space, the galaxy and the Milky Way that should be here, this thing is eaten, just blooms all around you. And she gains these black spectral wings that are filled with constellations and will shoot up 30 feet into the air and hover there. And that will also give her additional 6 radiant damage to any one target when she does a spell. So she is going to, from up there, say, by the power of the moon, because I can, and will use Moonbeam. And will summon a huge full moon that will drop a 40-foot circle. And she's going to put it like right in front of Sylvester. So if this thing tries to bite Sylvester, it's going to be stuck in it. It will not do any damage now, but at the start of its turn, if it is in this 40-foot, is it a cube or a sphere? I'm forgetting.
I imagine kind of just like a spotlight on Sylvester. And as you're focusing on
no, not on Sylvester. Directly, like Sylvester's like right in front of it. Because if he's in it, he takes damage.
It's Phil Light. It's Phil Light.
Yeah. Yes. And so if I don't know if this snake is actually a snake, but if it's a shape changer, it's going to have to roll at disadvantage, but it's going to take some damage on its turn.
Okay.
If it doesn't move out of it. So if it doesn't run away, it's going to take damage.
Gotcha.
And that's my turn.
All right. Bringing us back to Sylvester.
Oh, right. I forgot I'm at the top of the order sheet. I was honestly so into all of that. That was just amazing.
Yeah.
I built this character for the thematic bullshit.
And really, isn't that why we're all here? To
make
it all as cool as possible.
Wow. Okay. I forgot that I also had things.
I forgot what game we're playing.
It's kind of ridiculous here. Sorry. Like honestly enjoying a bit of the reflected light, against his kind of crystal scale. He's just like, oh God, right, fight. Oh gosh, yeah, we're still in fight. Let's see here. Will this actually work? Yeah. I just can't resist doing this. So the staff that Sylvester has honestly just kind of been using for like, he's been like carrying it, he's been like doing the walking stick, he's been twirling it whenever for dramatic effect. He actually kind of is feeling a bit of a magic off of it, and he's like, oh, huh. And he kind of like stamps it on the ground. He's basically looking at his two animals like, y'all need to back up for this.
Oh, yeah, the corgi.
And just looks at the snake and is like, you know, I wish you were a little bit smaller. And is casting Reduce.
Oh.
Using the Staff of the Magi on the star snake.
Yeah.
That is a con save of 14.
I got an 11. Y'all should know, as kind of a DM, I roll very poorly.
Not hating it at all. So on a reduction, the target's size is halved in all dimensions. So it decreases the full effect is it decreases its size by 1 category. So yeah, it's now a smaller. I don't know how big this was because you know it's got a whole dramatic room and whatever, but it's now a smaller star snake. And
it is about a half big as a star snake would usually be. It goes down. It turns into a large creature.
Ow.
I hear the like Mario sound.
So yeah, that's actually let's say I think that's if I use the staff, that's the action, right? Or is there a second action from that? That's what I never know.
You know what? I'm a very benevolent god. If you can, put a little spice on it, just tell me what you want to do.
You know, it's actually fine because now unfortunately it is a much smaller snake in this lovely moon spotlight, and Sylvester he kind of leans down, nestles the corgi and the space pig to them, and actually just misty steps back. That's like as the end of his eye. He's just going to misty step back about 20 feet, with everything just like poof.
Yeah,
and like good. Yeah, you're on your own now, kid.
On each cheek, you're getting little kisses from the corgi and the. As the star snake now has a very high pitched voice from being reduced, it goes from going to going. Ash, you hear it just go, "This is very demeaning to both of us."
Both.
It said that it's very demeaning to both of them.
And the star snake is going to how
first.
Much? Yeah.
First.
I was going to ask, how much damage is the star snake going to take, May?
Let's see. It's going to take 15,
on their
15
turn.
points of radiant damage.
Okay. As it is in this light, you see, as it's basically passing through it, kind of swirling through it, there is nothing there when it is in the spotlight, in the moonlight.
It does get a con save, or it takes half that. Sorry, I forgot. I got really excited that I got to roll 2d10 plus a d6.
I know, but I just rolled a natural 1.
Okay, cool. It takes 15 points of radiant damage.
Hey, you can get me advantage as well. Y'all
don't give the DM advantage.
You can also give him disadvantage.
I would appreciate the disadvantage. Yeah.
Or you could just make us roll on the chaos table more because Kay likes chaos.
For the kids.
For the kids.
Do it for the kids.
And as the star snake shrieks in a little high-pitched kind of, probably sounding more like a squeak, it is going to move upon you, May, as you are the source of its discontent at the moment.
I'm 30 feet up in the air. I assume it has reach.
It is going to... it does, but do I want to use that same thing again? Now I will just say we'll move on to Lila then.
I'm in danger.
It looks at you, May, Kind of takes a moment, kind
Delilah.
of just shakes its head once or twice, and then
You're messing with that.
it's like moving all the way up there. Before noticing that Delilah is a much closer snack, and is going to make 2 attacks. One is a natural 1 again. I'm
That
putting
does
this
not hit.
die in timeout. One is a 16.
That meets.
All right. Delilah, it crunches down on you.
Okay.
For 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Ew, not cool.
And just takes a little chomp and flies back.
Delilah doesn't look so good. That was nearly half her HP.
Next up is zoopity zop zippity zippity.
Delilah.
Delilah, it is you. You.
Ow! Rude. Smacking it with my rapier again. Wow, my rolls are great. Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Fantastic. That'll be 8 points of damage.
All right. It shrieks once again as your rapier sinks into it, and kind of drags for a bit as it's continuing to kind of swirl and move about.
Okay, do I currently have advantage on this? Is there another enemy of this target within 5 feet of it?
No, it is a singular target.
Rats. Then I'm just gonna disengage and move away if I can.
All right. You disengage and get away from it. It kind of looks at you and just kind of shakes its head.
What? Hitting things and then running away is my whole shtick.
Good one.
Ash. Yes, Reggie.
Wait, isn't Reggie first?
Oh, yes, sorry, I skipped over. That is also something I will do as a DM. You'll find out.
May is flying. I'm flying.
Mhm.
Sylvester, Delilah, and Ash are not flying.
I believe so.
No,
I'm
You're
not flying
also
anymore.
still a cloud.
Yeah. Is either Sylvester or Ash near, like, kind of close to Delilah?
Sylvester
probably.
Misty stepped.
Yeah, Sylvester would have Misty stepped back. So yeah, I would say that Sylvester Misty stepped back close behind, but Delilah's between Sylvester and behind Delilah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm probably next to Delilah.
Thank you
Okay.
for the advantage, Ninja Nurse.
How dare you?
Who do you think you are? Donating money to children.
Is Sylvester or Ash up here more tanky? I guess.
I'm more tanky, probably.
More
I'm
attractive
25.
at that point, yeah.
I'm gonna drift down, and I'm gonna I was gonna say touch, but I'm gonna have my gaseous tendrils nearby Sylvester and Delilah, and cast fly on both of them and twin it so that it hits both.
Oh, nice. Delilah and Ash. You both can.
Sylvester, sorry.
Oh,
Ash
Sylvester.
is the
Not
one.
me.
Uh,
I can fly on my own.
You're already flying. Delilah and Sylvester, you can now fly. Are we going like Superman style, Peter Pan style? What are the other kinds of flight?
Delilah gets stuck
airplane?
upside down.
Oh no! If you use your tail, it'll help you. Oh, you don't have a tail.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah, the power of the magic allows them to choose their own style. So
Wait, you
I
can
think my
wish.
hair's weighing me down.
I mean,
You
in
just want to take that
context
wish spell
with-
away from us.
You take a page from the Cthulhu's book, a tentacle from the sky
I
kind
should
of
say,
grabs you and
actually,
flips you around.
that reminds me. It has been an hour, so I imagine the little piglet will be in your arms, Sylvester. Will just explode into a space squid.
Sorry.
Sylvester, I guess I don't know if the fly spell is only applying to Sylvester or anything carried.
I will leave that up to you, Sylvester. Do you think this will become a flying space squid, or are you trying to get rid of it?
Well, after the pig becomes back into a squid, Sylvester just kind of fixes it with a look. It's like, we good?
It
We good?
goes. Ash, you know this.
Ash!
Food. There's a snake food.
Father, I seek direction.
He says, Father, I seek direction.
Mr. Huggy Face is the best.
We can work with this.
Congratulations.
So yeah,
Congratulations, you're a parent.
right. Sylvester like just quickly whips a scarf out of his pocket and kind of does a whole kind of Bjorn for the corgi to like get it into like a tactical corgi position. And
papoose.
Indeed. And just kind of breakfast. Just kind of like points towards the dark. Has the space snake been able to move out of the moonbeam, or is it still very well illuminated?
It is still very well illuminated.
Yeah. Just kind of like does the and points at the snake.
There is a misunderstanding from the squid.
That's trying to steal your job.
Want me to
Okay, I'm just saying.
You know what? There isn't even words necessary. You point, the squid nods, and kind of springs onto the snake, wrapping its arms around it. All 1,000 of them, I think I said.
Oh, they're hugging.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any young adventurers. I was like, avert your eyes, not that kind of hugging.
No. They both crash down on the walkway. I believe I interrupted your turn, Ash. I apologize.
No, all good. This is excellent. So the space snake is kind of down?
It is pinned.
Pinned? Okay. Can I hit it with my spiritual weapon without hitting the space octopus?
Yes. I believe you can.
All right. Then I will make a spiritual weapon attack for a natural 1.
Okay.
I need y'all to miss, but not with a 1, so I can help you.
I can't do anything about the 1. Yeah, like
miss better, damn it.
I know. Well, whiffed that one. I still have an action, so
I believe in you.
I think I will, noticing the frailty of some of my companions, cast Aid. So everyone within 30 feet of me, well, let's see, three of you. So definitely Delilah, and we'll say May and Reginald. Sylvester has the space octopus protecting them. They're probably fine. So each of you gets an additional 5 hit points to your hit point maximum. And you also gain that many if you had lost them.
Nice. Was there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I would like to move in front of Delilah.
Oh, you're standing right there. You're shielding
Yeah,
her.
just...
Oh, hi. Why are you upside down?
I'm upside down?
Oh, wait. No, that's me.
All right.
Easy
is
mistake
relative.
to make. Happens all the time.
All right. May, it is your turn.
Okay. So I am going to bonus action go into my starry form.
Mhm.
So I'm already covered in white freckles and glowing, but now there's like constellations glowing at all of my joints.
You notice that there's a new constellation on one of your joints. It's just a little 5-pointed star.
This is like the best day ever. I mean, I know this is bad, but this is like the best day ever. I am going to cast a just have that ready for like next time, because like that's my bonus action to do it, so I can't. But I'm gonna point at the big bad snake and cast guiding bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And ooh. I'm gonna re-roll that. I have a re-roll. I'm using my re-roll. Thank you, chat. Because that was a 3, and I don't like that. That is much better. That is a 12 plus 6, so an 18 to hit.
An 18 hits.
Oh boy. So he is going to take 4d6 of radiant damage plus some stuff, but I gotta figure out what that is. But first, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Panic math. 15 plus 6 is 21.
All right.
Of radiant damage. Do I get an extra?
You do. It actually doubles to 42.
No. I was just trying to see if I got to add anything.
No, this thing is vulnerable to radiant damage. So there is kind of just this explosion of bright light as the space snake goes tumbling off the side. But I gotta roll some dice.
Also, the space snake is now glowing and the next person gets advantage.
It would be glowing. But unfortunately, as you as the space snake is struck down from your guiding bolt, the space squid is still attached, and they both go tumbling off the side.
Oh no! Mr. Huggy Face!
Can I fly down and catch up to it?
The space squid is of gargantuan size.
What?
It is a very large. It is 1,000 tentacled space squid. It is not a small thing.
I don't know.
No, like you can't give us something to care about. That's rude. Hold on.
And the space squid, just as it is falling, you hear it say, which is space squid for Father, remember me.
Shit. I don't have anything I can do now.
How did this go from the best day ever to the worst day ever?
Delilah, I am here to remind you, you still have one wish remaining.
I wish the space squid could fly so it could come back.
And maybe be smaller?
And also maybe be smaller. More travel friendly.
Size doesn't matter.
Sad father, remember me. Just so you know.
Your ring glows before puttering out of existence and turning into one of those cool decoder rings that you get out of a box of Cracker Jacks. And as you look down, there is nothing but silence for a moment before bloop, bloop, bloop. A little handheld miniature giant space squid in a little space suit comes floating up, somehow propelled, and then in a display of affection, just kind of smacks right into Sylvester's face, wrapping all of its little tentacles around them in a hug.
You too.
Maybe I am more magical.
You too.
Yeah. And it goes.
I druid craft him a little flower crown.
It turns into a little festive wreath. As the space snake falls into the darkness, it kind of opens its mouth and erupts from it all of the stars that it ate. The constellations filling the sky once more, including a brand new constellation made by you Bold Adventurers 5. And as you look on your star map, May, you see the stars the 5 points of the stars. Each one is named after a member of the party.
Oh.
So can I just flavor real quick?
Yeah.
May has her tail has a little tuft at the end with a little ribbon, and tied to that ribbon is it looks like a jingle bell, but it's got little cutouts. And so her star map is she casts light on a little thing, like a jingle bobble inside it. And then that casts up the star map for her to be able to like point out where all the constellations
Oh
are.
yeah, it like lines up perfectly in little
Yeah, and she's like holding her tail. And
annotations.
she's like, look, and there, and there, and yeah. And then look, once the solstice happens, it'll shift and it'll be like this.
And I just want to note that now all the horoscopes are just completely inaccurate because of this new constellation. It's messing up everything.
It's just a parlor
that's
trick
true.
anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Can we all get certificates that our stars are our stars and they've been named after us?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
very
no,
important.
These are very official.
Those
Can
are
we
very,
put them
those
on the
are
blockchain?
barely, those are barely fungible, honestly. Did we win?
You did.
I
We have to
think
get a
so.
star.
Yeah, we have to get a star.
Yeah.
Which star do we want, everyone? I've still got fly speed, so I can. You'll let me get the star, right? Stars are kind of my thing. You'll let me get the star, right? Okay, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, Sylvester tosses the tongs to May.
And May probably spends about 4 times as long as it should be debating exactly which star we should take.
Now,
Is there one that's in a constellation that's like wrong and could be better, or like that we could?
Oh yeah. Yeah, if we do this, then this, I mean, we've already messed up the horoscope, so maybe we just take this out. This will change that constellation. That'll be really fun, right?
oh,
Do it.
Okay, take that one.
There is the constellation of the Barrel Maker, and you take a star out of it and turn it into something a little more flattering, maybe a more adventurous career.
I mean, look, all respect to Coopers. They're very important.
You
and
got
we
against
wouldn't have good
Coopers,
whiskey
honestly.
without
That's
them.
not okay. Yeah, right. Like, that's fine. Yeah.
You know what? I
Okay,
appreciate
since
a
I-
flush stave as much as anyone else.
Oh no, Silas is bad.
Oh, Pink
What's your
Cotton
focus?
Candy has donated $100 for a legendary care package for Delilah.
Oh,
Thank you.
Let's see what she gets.
I mean, Delilah deserves it after that hit she did. Oh yeah, cure wounds on Delilah, so she can just feel a little better.
oh,
Ah, thanks.
Delilah, you get a luck blade, a short sword,
Ooh.
which I should also
Wow.
mention comes with wishes.
Day just gets better and better.
I'm also going to say you can take all of these items into any home game, other one-shots, and if the DM doesn't allow you to, just tell them that they must hate children in hospitals.
I'm gonna need you to write us a certificate for that. I'm gonna need, yeah.
It is especially fungible.
Mhm.
You get 13 hit points. Yeah, so you know.
As you pluck the star out with these kind of ensorcelled barbecue tongs, clicking them a few times to make sure they work,
Of course, you have to. It's required.
Yeah.
almost easily pluck the star out. And you can see it fits neatly between the tongs, about the size of a marble.
Oh, it's so small. It's beautiful. I fly down and show it to everyone.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do we each get one too?
I mean, you could.
We have to. This goes on the tree.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one for the tree, right?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I trust your judgment.
I hold it up near your scales to see how it sparkles.
Oh, it gets
Oh,
better.
don't do that for too long. I'm not going to let you take it to the tree. Oh my God. Well,
Yes, this kind of soft pearlescent light comes off of the star, and as you are all admiring its glow, you just hear from behind you the door unlock. Little Star, who owns the gift shop, as congratulations for slaying the space snake. For that, I will give you all a gift card worth $5.
What are dollars?
what are dollars?
It's what we use up here in Starland.
Okay, did you know the snake was in this room the whole time?
Yeah, kind of. Sorry, I didn't tell you. To be fair, you didn't ask.
That's
I mean,
true.
that is fair.
We didn't ask.
Yeah. Mhm.
What?
I have questions and I'm mad about it.
Would you
How
like
many
some?
keychains can I get?
No one does.
Everyone gets free astronaut ice cream.
Okay,
Ooh.
that seems par for
What?
today.
Well
I'll take you
played,
guys.
Star gift shop owner. Well played.
Shiniest thing at the gift shop that I can get with these $5.
Why, you can get
Something
this
about-
little star action figure of Luminaire Supernova. She
it
actually
sparkly?
twinkles.
Is it collectible?
Oh, yes, it's limited
Sweet.
supply.
Excellent.
Why is there a wall of them behind you?
Don't look at that.
Also,
I'll
I feel like
take
we
it.
got a really good deal because I feel like the astronaut ice cream is worth way more than $5. Like it's not worth more, but they charge way more for it. So I think we got a good deal.
I agree.
Yeah,
Th- th- th-
perfect.
we have a very high exchange rate here. It works out very nicely. Anyways, off with you. No loitering.
I want a star globe. Thank you.
We just
Snow globes
kill
for
this.
everyone.
We just killed the star snake. You know, don't rush us
They have
out of here. How
Stardust.
dare you?
Stardust.
You see that cartography weasel. Just there's a little sign that says this way back to Faerun. And little cartography weasel is pointing to a door. It just says exit.
Aw. Aw.
Great.
I'm just gonna tap the exit sign and make sure cast light to make sure it glows, just for safety.
Oh yeah, no, it is now illuminated. And
Good. Safety.
Ash, you can see that through the door. It leads back to the cask half empty.
Perfect.
Wow.
That's convenient.
But we had to leave to come here, and then now we're back here through a.
The gift shop owner gets a small spear and starts prodding Delilah out.
My head hurts.
Mine too.
As you open the door, you go down the fun slide, because apparently that's the main mode of transport here in Starland.
What do we, if we're,
And you fall out of the ceiling, one after the other, directly in front of Sir Edric
The
Addington.
Cosmos, they do their own gravity, right? So it's like,
I just try to flap my little wings so I don't face plant.
Oh yeah, no, most of you can fly, so
let's say we're still flying. Yeah, at this point. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll re-up my flying.
you are all
Corgis
just
are very- Our
hovering.
corgis are having a very rough first day.
You're,
This is,
or best.
I
this
guess
is a
my
lot. This is a lot for
corgi-
Curry's first day. Yeah.
I use my Twilight Cleric feature to give my corgi wings also.
it has. Are they like little bat wings or little flappy wings?
Little fairy wings.
Okay, they are also stumpy. Befitting a tiny corgi.
Oh, I realized my radiance only lasts for 1 minute, so I totally face plant, but at least I still have my little halo, my little star halo.
Stuck
As
the
you
landing.
It's a fallen star. As you face plant, your little corgi, whom is also covered in bespeckled with stars, is like licking your face.
And I'm just like face down, but still holding the tongs up. Like, it's safe, guys. And drop it. We're okay, everyone. Ow.
And Sir Edric Addington kind of approaches you and says, "You did a fantastic job. You didn't die like the other teams I sent in, or run off
Did
with
you
them."
know?
What?
Well,
Did you know about the space snake
oh yeah,
And the squid?
oh yeah,
and the door that goes right in there?
oh yeah. No, that's
And
a
the
lot-
beginner and the advanced?
That we didn't even have to do, apparently.
Edric
You missed the
Addington,
ball.
this is why no one likes you.
I'm mysterious for a reason.
You at least like buy us some spice cider to make up for it, because my nose hurts.
Yes, all the spice cider you have, Grug Breakspear. Grug Breakspear says, "You just asked for one, but I'll charge you for all of them if that's what you want." Of course, that's
Yes,
what I
charge-
want.
We're not
them
with,
for all of
yeah,
them.
just
Mhm.
says to Grog,
Yeah.
we're not with him. He's just paying for our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, I know the deal. He's here all the time. And
Oh my.
Adric kind of approaches Yume and goes to pluck the star from between the tongs.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
What's the worst that could happen? Oh god,
It could
burns!
It could get big. Like, shouldn't we just put it on the tree?
Yes,
Can we put the star on the tree? Can we do it?
yes, you
We're a
can.
constellation now, so we should get to put the star.
Who wants to put the star on the tree?
Someone with a fly.
I will.
I was gonna say, yeah, I can also fly, but yeah, Ash will take it.
Ash,
The
Ash,
master is
Ash.
not happy.
Ash, Ash. If you take the sparkly, you have to put it on the tree.
Okay.
Can you promise
that's
me?
True.
Yeah.
Can you promise me? It's really,
Yeah.
you see, I'm like, stars are my thing. Don't break me. Don't make me sad, okay?
Promise.
Wait, where's your other hand? Were your fingers crossed?
No.
Okay, it's fine then.
That's fine.
What's the worst that could happen? As
You keep asking that.
We'll take this long. And I will turn to Bright Fang.
Mm-hmm. The corgi looks at
Okay.
you with a determined look.
This is your time to shine, Hank.
Little nubby tails going.
Take this to the top of the tree. And I put the little tongs in Bright Fang's mouth.
He kind of holds it, and with his wings, he's not certain how to fly. It's not graceful. It
You're
seems
doing
like
great.
it seems like his butt is always kind of just lifting higher than the rest of him.
True corgi fashion.
And he floats out the door.
I imagine that the little legs are going the whole time.
Oh
too.
yeah, no, it's
Mhm. Yeah, just flying. Yeah.
To the town square where the Yule tree is situated. And Brightfang kind of circles it a few times, going once, twice, thrice, all the way to the top, and placing the little star upon it. And there is little Yule songs being sung by all the good boys and girls and kobolds as they hold hands and start singing around it. And Adric kind of approaches you, Reginald, in your gaseous form and places a hand where your back should be and says, "Oh, my son loves watching this every year." But there is a low rumble, and the rumble picks up for a moment until the entire ground is shaking, as if there is an earthquake, a Faerun quake, Toral quake, and kind of extracting itself from the ground. The Yule tree just kind of lifts up what would be a leg of roots, just kind of cobblestones and earth, Toral, is dripping from it. The other, another leg breaches out of the ground, kind of pulling it itself free, and a large mouth kind of forms in the tree, sharp, pointy branches forming teeth, and
Maybe it's friendly.
a long, sneaking tongue kind of winds out that's just drooling sap. And in an instant, Reginald, you don't even have a chance to react. It scoops up Edric Addington, chomping down on him, and basically rampaging off as it just causes destruction and mayhem not seen since last week during the Barbarian Festival. Upturning carts, smashing into buildings, the Yule tree goes marching off, intent on causing as much destruction as possible.
That's not our fault, right?
He paid us up front.
That is true.
It's a very weird car.
Ooh.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
just gonna start druid crafting flower crowns and little holiday wreaths for just all the kids. Just distract. Don't look at that. No. Don't ignore the screaming. Take here. Look, here's a pretty. Take the pretty. Here you go.
And you just there is stunned silence, followed by screams of terror as the Yule tree goes rampaging off. But that is where we will leave our bold adventurers for today, because surely this is someone else's problem.
Yeah. Hashtag
Yeah, I
not
gotta
today.
go deliver this glitter.
There's a strict
Yeah.
one job per day.
Mhm.
Nope, not today. Let's, you know what? Someone else can take care of that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm not
Yeah,
cleaning
no.
this up.
We fought a star snake. We've done our part.
Yeah, seriously.
Absolutely.
But I want to thank everybody who stopped by here today. I forgot to do a prize draw, so we will do that when we come back from our break. But before we do that, let's just say who we are and what we're doing, and unless somebody stops me, I'm going to go first. Hi, my name's Gray. He, him. We are raising money for Child's Play charity for another, oh my god, until next day. This
Pace
is a
yourself.
24-hour event. we are I think 21 hours left to go. But guys, y'all, we have raised $1,150 so far, which is a nutty amount. Good job, everybody. Thank you so much to everybody who's donating. All this money is going to help children in hospitals and domestic violence shelters by providing them with toys and games. So I really appreciate that, and I appreciate everybody stopping by. And I appreciate you players. Who are you? What do you do? Where can we find you? And what do you have cooking? And we'll start with Brian, if you don't mind leading us off.
Just here. I live here.
Yeah.
It's in this. You can just pretty much find me here. No, you can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet as Urban Bohemian, except for TikTok, because I don't use TikTok and I don't really understand it. And I stream on Twitch a few days a week. You can also catch me playing D&D. I don't know if anyone's heard of this little game called D&D. I play it Sundays over at twitch.tv/Rivals of Waterdeep. We're currently in our 12th season. Things have gotten very weird, and actually, that's really every episode of that's every session, so it's fine. But otherwise, yeah. Later, let's see, this month, you can probably find me raising money for Players versus Cancer for the American Association for Cancer Research. Next month, I will be doing another charity D&D stream, so stay tuned to my socials for that. But otherwise, hopefully just see you on Twitch and Twitter at Urban Bohemian.
All right. Before we go to Mikayla, I'm just going to start the giveaway. Because I think y'all want to win cool prizes. I know I want to win cool prizes, but I don't think I'm eligible. Wait, no, who's going to stop me?
There's prizes?
Yeah, there are awesome prizes.
Yay!
We have got a $100 gift card from Wormwood Gaming, a Call of the Wild key provided by Avalanche Studios, and an Elderwood gift card for $25. So we'll start that right now. Type, I believe it's !gimme, Gimme, all lowercase. And we will draw that when we come back from our break. But Mikayla, who are you? Where can we find you? What have you done?
Yeah, so I am also known as Mikayla Ebel and McBoots42 on the internet everywhere, except for Twitch, because that handle was already taken. So
Curse you.
I know, I'll get it back eventually. You can find all my stuff at MikaylaEbel.com. I was one of the authors on Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden, and most recently came out with a 525-page adventure called One Night Strahd, where you can play through Barovia in a queer Gothica horror story. It's very fun. I will be streaming next, probably in July, with Draw for Charity, which is the charity organization I founded with our friend Possibility, and we will also be raising funds for Child's Play charity, so stick around to my socials to find that. And yeah, thanks so much for having me in the game. I'm super excited to see how the rest of Mercy Road 3 goes this year.
You know what? Me too. And if you ever do another expansion like that, sexy mummies. I'm just telling you right now, everyone wants to date a mummy.
Listen, I put a sexy mummy in Icewind Dale. We have one. It smells like pumpkin spice.
As I process that, Sarah, aka TheHypeGoblin, who are you? Where can we find you? What do you do?
Hey everybody, you can find me playing excuse me, playing TTRPGs and gaming and doing original character cosplay all over the internet, including Twitch, TikTok. I don't understand how Twitter works. All of the places except for Facebook. I don't like Facebook. And yeah, just Google my name, you'll find me. But yeah, you can find me doing a whole lot of that stuff. And I just want to say thank you, Saucefire, for having me back for my 3rd year in a row. It has been an absolute joy to watch you grow in this space and watch you bring so many cool and wonderful people together year after year. I'm incredibly proud to call you my friend. Thank you for having me here.
I'm so honored to be your friend too, Sarah. I can't do that well. So circle.
It's okay.
Circle. You know what it means. Wait.
We circle you too. It's fine. We circle you too.
It means star.
It
means star.
Kate Purcell, aka May, where can we find you? What do you do? Who are
I like
you?
that I got some of the sheep.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Hey, I am Kate Purcell. I am a community manager professionally. I work at Avalanche Studios, but I do a whole lot of TT, RPG, nerdy stuff on the side. I do a Tuesday talk show diving into not just tips and mechanics, but actually discussing some of the bad hot takes, but also intersectionality and issues that pop up in TTRPGs. And it's actually, we try to actually address things and help people learn in a fun and entertaining way. I also just finished up Mothership RPG, and I got a bunch of stuff that I'm about to be doing that I can't announce yet, but I think I can quietly, if I don't tweet it, I can quietly say, I'm actually going to be joining the crew of Emergency Power Podcast as a regular member. So I'm going to be playing in Starfinder, and I've got an interesting someone there. Follow me Twitch, Twitter, at TikTok. I'm KDamnFear, and I've got a big charity thing coming up in June. And if you ever want to play actual plays or charity games, we have lots of stuff going on my Discord. So come hang out. Let's tell some awesome stories together and be chaotic and wholesome.
Aww. And last but not least, Erick from Child's Play Charity.
Yeah, my name's Erick Landon. I work for Child's Play Charity. I'm a pediatric gaming technology manager. Primarily, it's probably easiest to understand. I oversee a lot of the giving out of the money. So, like, just recently, we funded 7 new game technology specialist positions, which are folks that work in a hospital and actually play games with kids, support the equipment, investigate the use of things like virtual reality, telerobotics, 3D printing, other cool technologies that are pretty great, but do take someone with a little bit extra patience and time and expertise to be able to figure out how to use them in the weird sort of special environment that is a children's hospital. So we that's our sort of newest thing. We still give equipment and toys and stuff as well, but for the most part, hospitals have kind of as much equipment as they can use. They just can't, they don't have the staff to manage more stuff. So lately we've been trying to help them staff up and have more people so that they can use more cool stuff. But yeah, and also help with them with how to use games therapeutically. So awesome. Good things for pain, anxiety, social skills, different stuff like that. So
yeah, no, it's all really interesting to learn about, and it's one of the reasons I really like supporting Child's Play. It's because it's easy to say toys and games, but they do way more than that, and it is, I think, very worthwhile.
Something we spend a lot of time on trying to think of how to be trendsetters and be very efficient with the dollars that you all give us, so that we are not just shipping stuff that maybe they're not using or isn't useful, but trying to chat with hospitals and find out what actually is their needs, what actually is the things that they can use, and then fill that need. So
yeah. What you're saying is our money won't be going to getting like virtual boys from off of eBay.
No, I can tell you we did just receive a large donation of PlayStation Vitas that we'll be sending out. Thankfully, they have games, so they won't be totally they'll be useful in hospitals. But yeah, the older things have a place too. So yeah.
All right. And with that, I want to say don't go anywhere. We'll be doing our giveaway as soon as we get back. Thank you to all you players. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. You guys were amazing. You set us off on a great foot. Yeah, we'll be back in about 20 minutes. So don't go anywhere unless it's to grab a friend, grab a drink, stretch your legs, etc. We'll see y'all.
Thank you, Sauce. Thank you, chat.
Thank you so much for all of this.
All
Thanks,
are
everyone.
amazing.
Love
Thanks,
you all.
donors.
Thanks. Oh, they can still hear us. Don't say anything.